Anyone for a spot of tea? Up you go!
Oh my fucking god, this is a lot. What the fuck is this? It's like an entire book, bro. Okay, okay, boys. We're gonna speedrun this, okay? We're gonna go through it, but we're gonna speedrun it a little bit. I'm not gonna like take like 20 minutes to this right now. I'm not taking like 20 to 40 minutes. I'm doing speedrun this in 10 minutes. Alright. Ahri, health growth up, Q AP ratio up. Sure, she's struggling a lot because of Everfrost, and I think he explains it here. I'm gonna guess it's because of Everfrost being removed. Ahri is still recovering from losing a... Where's Cho'Gath? Hello, I'm also recovering. I'm like in the hospital, like, shut, bro. Can someone like give me this, please? I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, she's struggling because of Everfrost being removed. She's also struggling. Ahri doesn't have an item right now. She goes medic then because it's the second best thing. I don't understand why they're removing Everfrost, by the way. I don't know. Just bring it back. It's so simple. Whatever. Jayce, base 80 up. Melee W mana restore up. Melee W damage tick up. Melee E mirrors the thin R knockback functionality. I have no clue what the fuck the last one means, but good buff for Jayce because the champion is bad. And I hate Jayce, but I still can say this champion is bad. The 2 base 80 is pretty good on him. Kai'Sa, R cast range up by 500 in the early game, 250 in the mid game, and 0 in the late game. That's fine. I don't think she needs that much, if I'm honest. I think Kai'Sa's already fine. Like, she's not broken. She's not disgusting. She's fine. Lulu, no, wait, what? I just read it. Guys, do you guys remember? Ikudito remembers. Yesterday we made the joke of Thresh, Prince of Bel-Air. Didn't we make the literal joke about it yesterday? Guys, you might call me Thresh, but I call myself the Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. I made the joke yesterday with Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. I did, you right? Yeah, what the fuck is this? Come on, bro, I made this. This is mine. Even though this has been a joke for 11 years now. Okay, Lulu and Pix. Q double hit damage is increased by 25%, which is, by the way, pretty big. This is a pretty big buff. E damage is up by 20 in the late game. And it goes up, on rank 2 it goes up by 5, then 10, then 15, and then 20. The E shield goes up by, wow, 25 in the late game. It's pretty big actually, what the fuck? 25 in the late game. Okay. So it goes up by 5 each rank basically, and then it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fair. Makes sense. Lulu is not that strong, even though I don't want Lulu meta, but sure. Renekton Q, champ healing is up. And scaling is also up. Base and scaling is up. E cooldown is down in the late game. Our bonus HP is up by 50. And then probably 100 and then 150. Okay. Pretty big buff for Renekton. I mean, I know Renekton is bad because he lost Goddrinker. Which... Can I... Okay. I swear on my mom, I have not read this. I would have liked it if I read it. I'm gonna say it. They 100% typed... Here they typed Ahri still recovering from losing Everfrost, and with Renekton they typed Renekton still recovering from losing Goddrinker. He's still kind of bad, so this guy is just a lot worse than Goddrinker was for him. I want to kill myself. I knew it. It's because of Goddrinker. Because of removing Goddrinker, Renekton Bruiser engine is a little bit weaker. Which, yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, not wrong. He's a bit weaker, but I don't think he's strong. He's like weak. I don't think he's weak. Like, there are a lot of weaker champions, in my opinion. But sure, whatever. Cho'Gath, for example, is weaker. Top lane Cho'Gath is weak, unironically. Like, mid lane Cho'Gath is fine, but top lane Cho'Gath is unironically, like, fucking horrible right now. Soraka, passive movement speed is up by 20%. Q heal is up by 10. R cooldown is down by 10. I mean, no one plays Soraka. This is completely understandable. These are good buffs. These are very good buffs, in my opinion. These are good. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Armor is up by 3. E damage is up by 20 in the late game. And R cooldown is down by 20. I mean... It's not gonna magically fix the champion. That's the problem. It's not gonna magically fix him. Because he's still bad. Because he's still a worse version. Like, every single time when you play a champion, right, in League of Legends, I've explained this like a lot of times before, right? If you play a champion in League, you always have to ask yourself, if I play Thresh, why wouldn't I just play Nautilus when Nautilus is the better Thresh? I talked about this literally yesterday. Why would you not just pick Nautilus instead of Thresh? That's the problem with Thresh. And there's no reason to pick this champ other than his, I guess, I don't know, he has nothing that goes for him, if I'm honest. He's a cool design though. Volibear, Q movement speed is up by 4 early game and up by 8. Wow, 8 late game. And E cooldown is down by 1. Our turret disable is down. Wait, what? Our turret disable is down. I want to say it's a buff. Our cooldown is also down by 30 early, 20 late. RCC immunity removed, still unstoppable. What the fuck is the difference? Isn't unstoppable CC immune? Isn't that literally what it is? Am I wrong? Isn't that literally what it is? Huh? It's going up. It's currently 2.2 to 4. We're cautiously buffing Volibear. We generally don't think. I love. By the way, Raikam's doing such a good job with this. I love this so much. Cautiously buffing Volibear. We generally don't think of some of his gameplay is particularly high quality, which is why we've been cautious on him generally. In general, specifically in jungle, his gameplay pattern lacks a lot of variants, and R removes interest in otherwise exciting moments. Turret dives. No. Oh, we're looking to give him some power while reducing power from some of the lower context areas in R. No, the R is actually a nerf. Oh, so the R is actually a nerf. Okay. Okay, nerf here, buff rest. 1W is unstoppable, but can still get hit by something like, oh, okay. Okay, these are good buffs though. The Q buff is very good. The problem with Volibear, to just go into for a second, I played a shit ton of Volibear in season 12. Some people might remember it, but I had insane amount of Volibear games for my standard, right? Hello, Alan, brother. How you doing, brother? Welcome. I don't know how much it is now. Like, how much it was, actually. Like, here, look. I had a good amount of Volibear games. Like, it was my third most played champion in season 2022, which is the season where I started playing Cho'Gath, as you can see. And I always have had like Volibear in like my top 10 champions. You can see that he's always like crumbling around like on the lower top 10 basically. Here he was a little bit higher. And I think I stopped playing him here because he was fucking horrible. Yeah, because he was shit. I didn't play him anymore. Regardless of that, I know why Volibear is bad. The problem with Volibear is he's based on movement speed. And not like Udyr. Udyr is also based on movement speed, but Udyr can stick to you. Because Udyr has his ultimate slow, and he has his E is lower cooldown. He has more movement speed, and a slow on his ultimate. Volibear has a stun on a high cooldown that gives him a good amount of movement speed, to be fair. Now, this is a lot better now. But he doesn't stick to you. Volibear just doesn't stick to you. You can just outrun him afterwards. That's the biggest problem with Volibear. He has like that one engage, and then afterwards he just crumbles. And that's, again, I made the example with Thresh and Nautilus. Now I make the example with Volibear and Udyr. Why would you ever play Volibear if Udyr is in the game? Udyr is just a better Volibear. The only good thing that Volibear has that Udyr doesn't is his ultimate turret disable. He's very good at turret diving, and I mean he's literally meant to turret dive. That's what this champion does. It's literally meant to do. And again, why would you ever pick this champion if this champion is there? Always have to ask yourself that. Because Volibear doesn't bring anything new to the table other than the turret disable. That, like, for example, Udyr doesn't have. Udyr is so much better than Volibear. It's a big problem with Volibear. It just gets outside of other champions. Kind of funny that those two are like on top of each other. When those two are those champions that just are worse than other champions. Okay, champion nerfs. Aurelion Sol is getting nerfed again. Is he that strong? What is he talking about, Aurelion Sol here? Acel, after the micro patch, Acel is still a bit too strong. We're giving a light nerf to bring him more in line. We're still interested in seeing how Acel players prefer the incentives for productivity in lane. Yorick support, play Yorick support, yeah. Hello Tech, how you doing? I had new Melio. I had Melio in general. So That's actually a pretty big nerf, by the way. It's 5 less base damage on each tick, plus 5% less AP ratio on each tick. That is pretty big, by the way. That is not, like, that's not a light nerf. That's a pretty big nerf. Okay. So I have to get my, wait. Let me just quickly look at something, because I don't want to make myself suffer. I have to make my Aurelion Sol level 7 before next week, Wednesday. Shit! I want to get Aurelion Sol level 7, that's why. Shit, man. With the new, like, master system, I want, like, more time to level 7. It's a mini explosion. Bonus magic damage per 1 second. Is it not the tick? It's a mini explosion? If it's a mini explosion, it's not that bad, I guess. It's not the tick? Are you sure? It's not the tick? Because it says bonus magic per 1 second. It's just... I mean, if it's the mini explosion, it's a lot smaller nerf, but it's still pretty big nerf, to be fair. For skin, it's not like riot. Yeah, right. It's not like riot. Bard, armor growth down by 0.2, attack speed growth up. My god. Attack speed, base attack speed, I guess, up. Passive damage. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck is this? 35 plus 14 per 5 times. I assume that's what it means. Plus 30% AP ratio. Basically, they decrease this number and they increase AP ratio number. So less base damage, more AP ratio. Very simple. Q damage is... The base Q damage is down and the AP ratio is up by 15. And this is just to... There you go. More incentives to build AP. So here. More incentives to build AP, and it's so the tank build is nerfed. This is a good... This is not even a nerf, this is an adjustment, I would say. This is good. I think this is very good. Well done, Riot. This is good. Fiora, W slow? So W attack speed slow is halved. I mean... Fucking thank the Lord. Because I don't think anyone likes, I don't think anyone likes fucking Fiora W's attack speed slow. This is good. It doesn't nerf it too much, but it just makes it a lot weaker in, like, certain, like, matchups, I would say. For example, the Yone matchup, it makes it a little bit weaker now. In that specific matchup. It's pretty good. It doesn't do anything for Cho'Gath Fiora matchup, though. I mean, it does something, but it's not that impactful. Tentacle damage. Wait, Illaoi. Tentacle damage is... Wow. Down by 20 in the late game. And 15 total attack damage ratio. That is a pretty big nerf. Okay. I mean, I know why she's very strong now. She went from useless to strong. Because of one change. Yeah, the range buff made her very strong. Yeah, I agree. Interesting. Kalista, rent base damage down by 10. Wait, it's Airblink still here? Kalista, rent base damage down by 10. And still same ratio. Bug fix boost of speed now properly affects passive dash distance. This is a buff. Okay, but then... Well, it's like nothing. What? That's like nothing. That's more a buff than a nerf, no? It's like 10 less base damage on rend. It didn't work. Apparently it didn't work. No. It's like 10 less base damage on E, which is not much. 10 less is not a... Ah, wait a minute. No, it might actually be... Huh. It might fuck with Kalista players a little bit. Because Kalista players love to put one spear on a minion that's about to die, go onto the enemy champion, put like two spears into the enemy champion, and then rent to get the reset on the minion, and then do the same thing over and over again. It might fuck with Kalista players for a little bit, having 10 less damage on that. I know this because when it happened to Viego with his Q back in the day, when I was a Viego midlane main, and his Q got nerfed against minions, I got fucked by it so much. Like, because I was like so used to like the normal damage. But it's not a big nerf. I'm just making shit up right now. It's not a big nerf. This is whatever. It's more of a buff because the bug fix is pretty good. Meow. Oh my god, I hate this company. Maokai. Armor down by 4. Q damage. My fucking god, what the fuck is this? Down by 5. Damn. 5 damage less. That is crazy. Arc root duration down by 0.05 in the the instant R, and then in the long R it's down by, well, barely fucking anything. It's 0.35. It's the most broken support in the game. What? Why? This is so little. They need to do more. The armor nerf is good. Don't get me wrong, the armor nerf is good, but like, more. W root duration down, E cooldown up, E fucking the midget that stays in the bush, the E ability, the plant, whatever the fuck he throws. Make that one not spend like 80 years in the bush. Make it like die after 10 seconds in the bush or something. The problem with Maokai is that he has everything. Maokai has everything a support champion wants. Vision control, perfect roams, one of the best teamfight opens in the game. He is insanely safe to play because of his W, has the safest engage in the game because of his W, has a good amount of damage, has sustain, he has everything. Maokai has literally everything a support wants and more. Like, Maokai is like a champion that his kit is so disgustingly overpowered that you have to keep his numbers normally low, but his numbers run out too high. Like, Maokai's kit is just broken as shit, because his ultimate is just, I mean, Maokai ultimate is, there's so much power budget in this champion, it goes over 100. Urgot Hullbreaker works properly hopium. I hate this company, man. Yeah, or the mana cost by Maokai as well. Or like base HP as well could also be a good nerf. Because that will also fuck with his Q damage a little bit. I don't know. There's some things I need to change with Maokai. This is not enough. He's gonna get nerfed again, I already know it. This is not gonna change anything, I think. Again, Urgot, something with like Hullbreaker, sure. I know Urgot is pretty strong with the Hullbreaker right now. Varus, base AD down by 2. Where's the Varus one? Am I blind? Oh, Kalista and Varus. These two gems are predominant in pro play right now. We also fixed a power positive bug with Kalista's dashing that we need to account for. Small known nerf to Varus. Then I got hit by like 3% win rate. Don't get me wrong, base 80 nerfs are not bad. I looked into the camera like that because I don't think it's enough. Like, he is still strong. The problem, okay, I always say the problem with, but I'll just explain it. The reason why, now I just worded it differently. The reason why Varus is strong, because he has literally 4 different builds the Shepherd can go. The Shepherd can build any item in the game and it will work on him because his base kit is so disgustingly overstat. Especially his W. 4, AP tank, on hit, lethality. I mean, crit, last time I said 5 but I think Fembo said you can't build crit on Varus because it's bad. Whatever. Again, AP tank, AP, lethality, on hit. 4 builds that he can go. And AP tank is pretty good with Riftmaker and Leandris. It's pretty good. That is a genuine like build. If I was getting a huge buff, which is going to make Varus insane, I don't know yet. I'm still going through this patch right now. I wanted to like speedrun this. I'm gonna speedrun this section though, definitely. Anyways, Zyra plant damage down, base damage down on the plants, and not R. Bonus monster damage is up. They buff a little bit of jungle, a little bit nerf for tank for lane. Zyra, pretty good nerf. I like that. I think Zyra's a bit too strong because of the item though, and I think they nerfed the item, right? Okay, here look, they nerfed the item. This is good. Oh my god. Kesante, base HP up, base mana up, W armor, MR rate. W armor MR ratio up by 35%. They almost double the armor MR ratio. What? That's just a buff. All out Q no longer slow. Okay. All out Q no longer slows. All out W no longer has a faster cooldown or cast time. E dash speed reduced 20 to 40%. Can I get like explanation here? This is too much. He's absorbing a lot of our focus right now and is overperforming. We're looking to add more counterplay to all out, removing slows and increasing cooldowns, reducing dash speed, but partially compensate with some base stat changes. This doesn't sound like a nerf to me, though. He's overperforming, but you buff him by so much. In my opinion, this is completely unnecessary. This one. Like, this is okay, sure. If you do this, then this is okay. Because this is a pretty big nerf as well, don't get me wrong. Especially this. This makes it so you don't just insta die once he ults you. Right now, if Cassandra ults you, you're dead. If you don't have mobility on your champion, you're dead. If you play Cho'Gath and he ults you, you're dead 100%. There's no counterplay for you. You have to then fight him, and most likely you're gonna lose against him. Like, this is a bit insane though. Okay, fair. Rek'Saí, passive healing, tunnel dash speed, and tunnel cooldowns buffed. W knockup buffed. Damage nerfed. Changes are meant to be a buff. Okay, but give me like number. Hello? I don't want to look at Spider X right now because I don't know if it's still up to date. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I mean, they make basically what they're doing to Rek'Saí. They make Rek'Saí a bruiser instead of an assassin. That's what they want to do. They're trying to make Rek'Saí a bruiser instead of an assassin, which, sure. Yeah, they make a W knock up everyone, which is pretty big. Smolder, Q target dying while missile is in flight still grants Smolder a stack. Q 125 stacks. Number of missiles 2. Plus 1% dragon practice stacks to 1 plus 1.5% dragon practice stacks. W cooldown is up in the early game, down in the late game. W base damage is down in the early game, up in the late game, with less AP scaling though. W explosive damage has more AP scaling and is same. R will still cast even if Smolder dies during cast time. It's very obvious what they're trying to do here, that they're trying to nerf the fucking the W level 1 Doran's Ring Dark Shield 3 points into W in laning phase Smolder build. That makes it him very uninteractive to play against. Smolder is very strong right now. Oh my god, it's still so much to go to. Black Cleaver, it shreds the same amount, but in 5 hits instead of 6, and it has a new recipe. Passive movement speed now applies even if the damage is mitigated. Passive movement speed now full power for range. Cool. Fountain regeneration, max HP regeneration per 1 second is up by 2%. That's kind of cool. That's kind of sick. That means that you just get HP faster in the fountain. That's awesome. Wait, that's so cool. That's such a nice change. What the hell? I fuck with that. That's so cool. Mana Mage items plus 5 haste. So they just give Mana Mage items, like, I assume that's Malignants, Ludens, and Seraphs. They give them plus 5 haste. Okay, sure. That's good. Ravenous Hydra. New active benefits from 150% of your lifesteal. So, like it was back in the day. This is literally like it was back in the day. This is cool. Fuck. Stridebreaker. Passive movement speed now applies even if damage is mitigated. Active movement speed decays over 1.5 to 3 seconds. Now has a buff icon. Okay. That's pretty big. I think this item is already good, by the way. I don't know why no one builds this. I think this item is already good. Terminus stack cap. 3 stacks now instead of 5. Max pen unchanged. Max armor is down by 1 late game and up by 3 early game. And now it is 2 recurve bows instead of just 1 dagger and a recurve bow. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Jesus Christ. Okay, sure. That's a pretty big buff, by the way, for all the honor champions, basically. System nerfs. Lethal tempo melee. Thank you, Riot. Melee attack speed, please be big. Please be big, please be big. Melee attack speed per stack, 9 to 13.5 to 5 to 16. Wow. Minus... Okay. They lose... Wait, that's fucking insane. What the fuck? Wait, Yone, Yasuo, and like all of the lethal tempo abusers at level 1, they lose minus 24% attack speed. Or am I doing the math incorrectly here? Lethal tempo stacks up to 6 times, right? 6 times 4? Am I wrong? It's minus 24%. No, that's at 25, I mean 24, of course. Wait, that's fucking insane. What the fuck? That's incredible. I mean, understandable, by the way. I don't think they should have nerfed it in the late game, because I think the rune is in general good. That is good. Wow. That is insanely good, actually. I'm so happy for that. That's so good. Because finally, that's a nerf. I think Level Tempo is the most unhealthy rune in the game. Level Tempo and First Strike. I hate those runes. That's good. Okay, let me quickly remove my cam so you guys can see the thing and the map cover. Hubris. Something visual. Red side camera offset. Increase visibility on the bottom of the screen per offset camera option. And the Rudder's gonna like that one. Support items. Oh my fucking god. Can I just get through? It's like half an hour already. Charge rate 18 seconds to 20 seconds. First charge 2.8 to 150. This is kind of cool. I like this. Bloodsong range amplification down by 1%. Soul Stars health 120 to Cho'Gath support buff. What the fuck? Wait, support Cho'Gath buff actually. 120 to 7% max HP. Holy Cho'Gath support buff. Movement speed 90, decaying over 4 seconds, to 30, decaying over 3. Well, never mind, it's not that good. To 30, decaying over 3 seconds. Okay. Zag, damage 50 plus 50%. 15% AP ratio plus 3% max HP to 20 to 20% AP ratio and 4. Okay, so basically just base damage down and the scalings are up. And cooldown is 9 to 6, linear to 8, 7, 6. Okay. I mean, there's nothing much to say from me about that. And tether adjustment, by the way. That's like it says tether adjustment. I don't want to remove this, whatever now. Basically, that means like fucking velocity W and stuff like that.